Sleep, that elusive sanctuary of rest, can sometimes morph into a battleground of fear and anxiety. For many, night terrors are not just fleeting nightmares. They are profound disturbances that linger long after the dream has faded. These experiences can alter one's perception of sleep, transforming it from a peaceful refuge into a source of dread. Here are 7 night terrors that may change your relationship with sleep forever. The first is the classic experience of being chased. In this terror, you find yourself running through dark, unfamiliar landscapes, pursued by an unseen force. The adrenaline surges, your heart races, and no matter how fast you run, you can never quite escape. This primal fear taps into our instinctual response to danger, leaving you waking in a cold sweat, gasping for breath. The haunting realization that you are powerless in your own mind can linger, making you apprehensive about falling asleep again. Next comes the sensation of falling. It's a common nightmare, yet its impact can be profound. You're standing at the edge of a precipice, and suddenly gravity takes hold, pulling you down into an abyss. The jolt of awakening is often accompanied by a racing heart and a sense of disorientation. This terror can instill a fear of sleep itself, as the thought of experiencing that gut-wrenching drop again looms large. It transforms the act of surrendering to sleep into a daunting leap of faith. Then there's the terror of being trapped. Imagine waking up in your own bed, unable to move, unable to scream, as shadows loom around you. This phenomenon, often linked to sleep paralysis, can feel like a suffocating weight on your chest. The helplessness of being aware, yet unable to act, can create a lasting association between sleep and vulnerability. The fear of losing control can lead to anxiety about nighttime, making each sleep cycle a potential encounter with that paralyzing dread. The fourth terror is witnessing a loved one in peril. In this nightmare, you see someone dear to you in danger, perhaps in a horrific accident or facing an unthinkable threat. The emotional turmoil of feeling powerless to save them can be devastating. This experience can lead to a heightened sense of anxiety about the safety of those you care about, as the lines between dreams and reality begin to blur. You might find yourself waking up in tears, carrying the weight of that fear into your waking life. The fifth terror is the sensation of losing your teeth. This nightmare, often linked to feelings of inadequacy or loss of control, can evoke a visceral sense of dread. As you feel your teeth crumble or fall out, the implications of losing something so fundamental can trigger a deep-seated fear of aging or losing your identity. Waking from this dream can leave you questioning your self-worth and fearing the passage of time, altering your perception of sleep as a restorative process. The sixth terror is the experience of being watched. You might find yourself in a familiar setting, yet an overwhelming sense of dread washes over you as you feel unseen eyes scrutinizing your every move. This paranoia can seep into your waking life, making you hyper-aware of your surroundings and instilling a sense of anxiety that lingers long after the dream has ended. The once comforting embrace of sleep becomes tainted with the fear of judgment and scrutiny. Finally, there's the terror of the unknown. In this nightmare, you find yourself in an endless loop of dark corridors or infinite voids, never finding a way out. The sheer anxiety of uncertainty can be paralyzing as you grapple with the fear of what lies ahead. This experience can fundamentally alter your perception of sleep, as the anticipation of facing the unknown can create a barrier to restful slumber. These night terrors, while deeply unsettling, can also serve as reflections of our innermost fears and anxieties. They remind us of the fragility of our psyche and the intricate dance between consciousness and the subconscious. Understanding these experiences may not eliminate the terrors, but it can empower us to confront the shadows that lurk within our minds, ultimately transforming our relationship with sleep into one of resilience and courage.